Hi, and a huge welcome to our smart reseller community, and welcome to another That's a Smart Idea, the weekly 1-minute video that, come on guys, never ever lasts a minute. We've got so much to say here at Smart, where we here at Smart help you, our smart reseller community, sell more smart business products into your customers and add value to your smart business proposition. So this week, we're giving you a bit of an update on where we are with our award-winning operating system that's built into our Pro Series boards, IQ Pro. And now we are at IQ Pro 3.15. So we're going to do a bit of a deep dive, show you the benefits that your end users will enjoy, and maybe give you a few tips and tricks on how to demo the IQ Pro with your end users. So let's deep dive in. So we're talking about IQ Pro 3.15. IQ Pro 3.15 is available on our MX Pro, on our 6000S Pro, and on our QX Pro series displays. And on the MX, it's available on version 3 and version 4. On the 6000, it's on version 2, available on version 2, and it's available on all of our QX Pro displays. And the reason why we brought out the QX Pro, it's a much more simplified, business-like interface for our end users to use, and what we're trying to do is make additional improvements to it as we go along. So you'll see if I go into settings here, just to show you what version we're at 3.15, which is our latest version. And if you're not using IQ Pro and you want to enable it on your display, if you go to your system settings here, you'll see that you've got Enable IQ Pro down below, and you just press that along. It's just a switch that you switch on for that. You'll also notice in the settings, because we're using 3.15, we now have our Crestron integration fully integrated into our systems now. So that means that if you're working with an end user that is using Crestron Connected 2 or Crestron XIO environments for controlling their meeting rooms or their teaching spaces, we do have this full level of integration built in there now. And this is something that we've found that's getting lots of traction on, where people are looking to integrate it into those corporate meeting rooms. Crestron's very strong in that particular marketplace. You'll also see as well, we have, obviously we've simplified the interface, like I said. We have our screen share option here, so we can jump in and go to screen share. And just to let you know, on the settings, we're up to version 4.25. What I would recommend for you is, when you're going through this, if your end users are using Mac, which is great, or Apple, sorry, iOS, you're using Google Cast, but we also support Miracasting now. And the Miracast is the wireless sharing feature in Windows 10 and Windows 11, and that also supports touchback, so you can wirelessly share from your Windows device onto the display and interact with it via the display as well. So that's a really, really strong story that we're talking about at the moment. But where I would say that 3.15, where we've made some considerable improvements, is in the whiteboard area. So you know that we have our whiteboarding that's integrated as part of IQ Pro, our Android interface, that we've got that simple walk up and use experience, so I can write on the board, select to move it around, or use the back of my hand to wipe it out, like so. We've got that intuitive interface built in. But some of the feedback we had, they want people to be able to collaborate more on sort of business focus templates, if you like, rather than education ones, and also maybe have more interaction in the room as well. So one of the things that we've done with this latest version, you'll notice now we've got a templates feature, which is in 3.15, and in templates, it's all focused around business templates in there. So if you're working in, say, for instance, manufacturing, where they use a lot of fishbone diagrams, we can bring a fishbone diagram in. If I go back there again and go to templates, we can switch up and maybe do a SWOT analysis with these squares here as well. So we've got these business-focused templates built into the whiteboarding experience on the IQ Pro, which is really good. So worth mentioning to your end users. But we've also got ways where we can be more collaborative now. So what we've got here is we've got a feature which allows us to actually share the screen in the room, or if you like, we have HDMI out on our displays, as you know, on our Pro displays. If this display is connected as a whiteboarding while a sharing device in a Microsoft Team room environment or a Zoom room via the HDMI ingress, means that anything that you're doing on the board will appear in those calls. People will be able to interact with you remotely as well. So that's something to bear in mind. But you'll see here that we've got a QR code on the screen. All I simply do is using the camera on my personal device, scan it, it will actually sign me in. So it's just joining via our web browser. So I'm joining as a guest here. So you should see in a moment my name should pop up on the screen there, Colin Guest. And what I can do as a moderator in the meeting room to start the session and say you can follow me, Colin, and I can give you edit access. So if I say start the session now, we're starting the session. We might be doing something around these quadrants here, the 4 quadrants we've got on display. And as a moderator, I can continue to write on the board here, for instance, or if I was someone joining remotely, I could actually click on the app, click on the pen option, and I can actually write on the board as well. So you can see I've written on the board as a moderator. What I might want to do is make that bigger or smaller, or whatever. You can do that sort of thing with it as well. So we have got this feature where people can interact either in the room from their personal devices, or they can interact in the room remotely if this was shared into a call via a HDMI ingress on an MTR or a Zoom room experience. So I'd say that's a great new feature. We've also still got split screen in there. So if I wanted to, I could say split screen. I could split the screen, so I could have the whiteboard on one. I could maybe have the wireless sharing app on the other. And what I'm going to do, if I just go here, what I might want to do is share something from my phone in the meeting. So I've chosen Colin's display because this is what it is. And what you should see in a moment, you should see my phone popping up. And what I can do now is maybe share something from my photos. And in fact, what I can do as well, because I'm in split screen, I can do capture and things like that. I can annotate over here, or we can talk about it over here, what we want to say about the camera and the screen. So we've got that experience in there as well. So we've got split screen, which is proven really, really popular with our end users as well. And essentially, those are some of the updates that we've made to iCUE Pro 3.15. Well, I hope you found that useful. We're going to be doing lots more of these videos in 2024, so please tune in. We've got lots to say, obviously, about our products. Got some exciting announcements to make in 2024. And in fact, what I'd like to do is give a bit of a shout out to the fact that we are at BET in 2024, in January 2024, and we will also be at ISE. ISE, we're going to be offering private tours around our booth there, so you can get a real deep dive into what we're doing and what's coming down the line. But we've also got an exclusive VIP area, which is just over the road from the conference area, where you can actually book a time to come in and have a deep dive and a sit down with some of the products that we'll have there. So I'm going to post a link for you to register for the VIP experience or for the tour down below. So please register, because last year it was really popular and we had quite a lot of people take us up on it. So a big thank you to all of our resellers out there. Obviously, we're coming to the end of the year now. I'd like to thank you massively for your support and your efforts in selling smart business products. We're starting to see quite a lot of our business products going into all sorts of different environments, and that's purely down to you, our reseller community. So we'd like to say a big thank you. And until the next time, that's been a smart idea. Thank you.